everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're having another impromptu pizza party. Pizza party, pizza party, pizza party time. Pizza party, pizza party, pizza party time. It's time for a pizza party, time for a pizza party time. So today I ordered from Amici's East Coast Pizzeria. Amici's, it's a local place here in the East Bay. And so you can order the pizza like halfway done. And then I finished cooking it and I once again burnt it a little bit, but it's still going to be delicious. And then I also got some of their meatballs. So I have one big meatball here for me. And then per usual, I make myself a cute little salad. So some spinach, some microgreens, some little baby tomatoes, and some raspberries with some lemon juice sprinkled on top, a tiny little sprinkle of salt. And yes, we have some yummy salad time. Oh my God, I'm salivating right now. I'm so hungry. And for the pizza, I'm going to add some crushed red pepper. Not too much. There we go. Ta-da! And of course, Princess Peach is right here, aka Honey. Call her Princess Peach. It's one of her many nicknames. Hoping that something will fall, but it's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. So yeah, and I'm wearing some of the new merch. You can go to my link tree and order some mini cherry merch. So yes, let's get into this yummy, delicious food. Let's do that. I'm gonna start with a bite of the meatball because the meatball is delicious. Their meatballs are so good. First bite. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, try some of this pizza. I haven't had, so I'm having Italian sausage, red onion, and green pepper on the pizza, which I haven't had in a long time. So I'm excited about this. And yes, today, because there's so many things on the pizza, I'm going to use a fork. First bite. You're still making dinner. No name, what are you making? What you making? What's for dinner? What's for dinner tonight? What's for dinner? So let me see. I wrote down some notes. So, Miss Doja Cat, I just saw before I came online a video of her. It looks like probably end of Coachella, where she's like at a pool, very excited because by her very enthusiastic demand, she has brought back the Mexican pizza, Miss Doja Cat. So, kudos to Miss Doja Cat. Ramen sounds good. Ramen. I feel like I save ramen for when it's like cold and rainy. I mean, we've had a little bit of rain recently, but it's been nice rain. It's like spring rain. It's not that cold, like winter rain, which I'm so glad that winter is done. I know, and it feels like we barely had a spring. It felt like we had like a really long winter, which is what some of the climate theorists and scientists, well, what some of the climate scientists theorize is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, she said she was quitting. I've seen it brought up a few times with like interviewers, and she kind of dodges the question Now, mind you, she's honey, hush. She still has contracts. She's still contractually obligated, honey, to do these things like perform at Coachella, do the Taco Bell deal. She still has all those contracts in mind. She can't walk away from those contracts. But what I think a lot of people don't realize or forget is that she signed to Dr. Luke, who famously is like not the best person, especially for women to be signed to. You know, CC, Kesha, etc. And so I suspect that she's trying to get out of that contract when she says that she wants to quit. Also, whatever machine she answers to, they've got her working, nonstop. So the girl's tired. She's young. She's tired. She's tired. Very ramen weather. Very ramen weather. Very ramen weather. I should have some salad. Pizza's good. Pretty good. But yeah, I mean, she killed it at Coachella. She stepped in as one of the headliners because Kanye was not there. She's really good. She was a really good set. So she's using the drama she created in Paraguay. Well, I don't know if she's using the drama that she created in Paraguay. I think that was a mistake. I think, again, she's young and she seems to be a little bit overworked. And I think that, people, we gotta let people be human, She didn't kill nobody. She didn't say nothing about nobody's mama. She, was talking slick and saying things that didn't need to be said. But, we can't expect perfection from everybody at all times, all the time, because people will go crazy if we're expected to be perfect all the time. I know I can't be perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes. But all those choices led me here. And now, 42-year-old me is not going to make the same choices that 22-year-old me made. But, I learned from it. But, we gotta... Yeah. Which is something a young person would do. Stupid people do stupid things, I'm not saying that she's stupid, but we all do stupid things. So, she was probably tired, drunk, high, who knows? How much longer till your ramen's ready? And we can eat together. So yeah, Coachella came and went. Another music festival that I did not go to and I have no interest in going to. But, go them. I'm not trying to pay that kind of money to be in the desert with a bunch of kids that are dressed better than me. But more power to them. Meatball. And our little baby meatball is gone. Yeah, go get your ramen. Go get your ramen. Go get your ramen. It's ramen time. Ramen time. Ramen time. Okay. I was going to make a Rome joke, but it was too much of a stretch to connect Rome and ramen. When in ramen do like the ramen do? Yeah, no, it didn't work. Pizza time. Yum. What else is happening in the world? Yesterday was admin professional day, which, if you don't know, my day job is as an administrative professional. Officially, my title is that of executive assistant. And this is the first time that I've had bosses that go above and beyond to make me feel appreciated on admin day, which has never been a thing. At best, there was one boss that like would let me use his credit card to like buy myself something, but you know, he didn't put the effort to like do it for me or like get me a card or like, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, I got an amazing gift from both of my boss dudes, which made me feel like it was Christmas, and I'm so grateful. And I also got like a little internal, like, we have like these digital bulletin board kind of a things, and you can post little messages and use gifts and things like that for your message. And my team that I support, so many of them left such kind messages. It was just so sweet. It was just so sweet. It was a little overwhelming, the sense of gratitude that I had. But it was great. Oh my God. I am dropping food. I'm not the kind of food that Honey wants. She don't want no lettuce. She don't want no lettuce. It's so nice. You gotta let the people see you. You gotta let the people see you. You gotta let the people see you. Pretty good pizza. I haven't ordered from them in a long time. More salad. That lemon. Ooh. It squeezed a lot of lemon. Ooh. Oh my God. When the lemon hit. It's so good. So lemony. Oh, so good. So good. What else? So I have a story time, but I don't know. I feel like I should save that for a brunch mukbang because I want to like really get into the story, and the story is kind of crazy. I don't want to gloss over it, and I feel like if I do it now, I'm gonna do like the short version, and we need the full version. Actually, leave me a comment if you gals, guys, and uglies in between. I almost got scammed. I'm pretty convinced I almost got scammed, but I caught it. But it was like a thing. Like I spent like almost half a day in the back and forth with this person trying to get my money back immediately because I figured out that they were scamming me. Anyways, if you want the full story of the Twitter artist scammer that I evaded, let me know in the comments if you want that story time, and I can maybe that's a good like get ready with me story time, because that way I can talk. I feel like maybe if I'm eating, it won't be like good to like cut that story up because I really want to like get into this story. So yes. If you might have noticed, I've been posting a lot of new commissioned art on Twitter this week. When requesting those commissions a couple weeks ago, child. When is brunch? So I want to do another Sunday brunch, either Saturday or Sunday this weekend. I want to do another brunch mukbang because those are fun. It's fun to do brunch. So yeah, more than likely Sunday because I feel like Sunday brunch is like nice. Look at this girl. She just put her head on my shoulder, and like when she does that, it just like makes my heart melt. Oh, I love her. But I know that she's doing that because of the food. Let's see. What else? So yes, leave me in the comments if you want to do story time during brunch, or if you want me to do a get ready with me, and I can do the story time about the Twitter scammer, the Twitter artist scammer. But yeah, I didn't I mean, they almost caught me slipping, because I'm pretty good. Like, I'm pretty savvy. You know, hello, my day job is at a social media company. Like, I've been doing this internet thing for a long time, and it's just, you know, oh, you work. Yes, thank you. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm off tomorrow, but I have my doctor's appointment, so I'm just like, ugh. Anyways, we'll see. We'll figure it out. Definitely this weekend, but I'll try to do a weekday brunch at some point too, so that you can have it. So the last thing on my list that I had to chit chat with you, this is Mukbang Kiki. A little like TV talk. So Netflix, if you have Netflix, I highly, highly recommend Better Call Saul. It's a prequel series to Breaking Bad. You know, the lawyer, Saul Goodman. It's his story, like his whole origin story. He has a really interesting origin story. Anywho, I think they're getting ready to release the final season of that, and Netflix just posted a batch of new episodes in the last couple of weeks. So I just finished binging those. Those are really good. He got really lucky with that character, and for the producers to, you know, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god, allergies. Sorry, I don't mean to be sniffing on in the microphone, but I really felt like I was gonna sneeze. I didn't want to take a bite and sneeze, but okay, sneeze is. And now she wants to bark. You hush. Anyhow, it's really interesting. You see the origin story of the lawyer. You know, the Pollo's local guy. You see some of his backstory. Tell me about it. What's it about? What's it about? What is this K-drama, The Fabulous, about? I'm so intrigued. You chill out, little girl. But yeah, so whenever you get Netflix, I highly recommend that you give Better Call Saul a try. Just like Breaking Bad, it was one of those that, like, in the beginning you have to kind of like drudge through it a little bit, which is unfortunate. But it gets good. It gets really, really good. It's really, 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 really good. Ooh. Nice. We like fashion drama. We like fashion drama, darling. You know, in another life, I want to be like a super fashionista person. Like, part of, like, I love looking at it, and I can appreciate fashion for what it is. But I'm just, at this point in my life, I'm just too, like, I don't know. I just want it to be practical. I want it to be comfortable. I don't want to spend a lot of money on clothes. Like, I don't know. And I used to love dressing up and, you know, tippy top high heels and bags and, you know, all that stuff. And now I'm just like, give me a hoodie. Give me some yoga pants. I'm happy. I want to be a fashion girl. I want to be a material girl. Then you want to, the good thing about Better Call Saul is that it stands on its own. Like, it's its own series. And because it's technically a prequel, because it's setting up these characters before the main characters of Breaking Bad come in, because the main character, like the Breaking Bad people, like the main ones, are not a part of this. It's all about like these ancillary, like side characters that are a big part of Breaking Bad, but about giving them like a storyline. It's really good. It's really, really good. Well written, well acted. It's good. It's really interesting too. This because by the time that we meet him in Breaking Bad, Saul Goodman is just like, you know, scheming and dealing lawyer for the cartel, but he wasn't always that. And so it's interesting to see that progression, like how he gets there. He wasn't. In the beginning of Better Call Saul, Saul isn't even his name. So there's even a whole story of like how his name even ends up being Saul. It's really good. It's really, really good. What do you think? Do you want to watch it? It's funny, she watches TV sometimes. Like I see her, she sits next to me, and her little eyes are focused on the TV. And I swear she's watching. She's like, what's going on right now? What are these crazy people doing? Oh my gosh. Ugh. I barely ate today. And I think because of that, like, I'm so full so quickly. You hush. I'm going to take a couple more bites out of this pizza. And I'm going to take a couple more bites out of this salad. Actually, I'm going to have some more salad first because it's better for me. The other good thing that happened this week, oh my gosh, I can't believe I already, like, not that I forgot about it, but that I didn't think about sharing it here. So, both Maddie and I secured our press passes for DragCon, which I cannot tell you all how much of a big deal it is. I tried for years to get press passes to DragCon when I started my podcast, because I started my podcast many years ago. And I got denied. Like, I got denied for a couple of years. And I remember when I first got approved for my first press pass at DragCon, I was so excited. And I went, and then the second time, it was great. And I built my relationship with the PR company. And then, the pandemic hit. And DragCon went away. Oh, you got to dinner? Yes. Bon appetit. Buen provecho. Enjoy your dinner. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. And so, like, this time, I had submitted for us to get press passes, like, months ago. Like, when they first announced DragCon, because I already know the deal. And so I submitted, and I didn't hear back. And so I sent, like, an email. And again, mind you, this was end of February, beginning of March. I think maybe even mid-February. And so it's like, hey, because we want to plan our travel, we want to plan accordingly. And this year they were like really holding it tight, holding it close to the purse, holding it close to the vest. And it was like, oh, we can't confirm you right now. We're working through confirmations, but we'll let you know. And then like 3 weeks later, we're both like, okay, what's happening? What's going to happen? And I sent another follow-up, and it's like, oh, we'll let you know. We still haven't confirmed. We'll let you know. And then another 3 weeks go by. And mind you, this is like now last week. I'm like, oh, Maddie, I'm gonna follow up again on Monday. And so I sent an email on Monday, just like as my final checkup, like, hey, just circling back one last time with DragCon, fast approaching. And then bam, Tuesday, we got our approval email. Oh my gosh, it was so exciting. So exciting. How many days is DragCon? So DragCon is, it starts Friday the 13th, which is, I love it. Friday the 13th are always lucky for me because I was born on January 13th. So 13 is my lucky number. So Friday the 13th, it kicks off. And that's when it's like VIP vendors and press pretty much for like half a day. Although I don't know, is this year starting earlier? I can't remember. But if I remember correctly, Friday is like half a day. Usually that's when like most of the vendors and the girls are setting up their booths. Some of them are there, but it's kind of quiet. and there might be like some like VIP show, you know, for the VIP people for the weekend. So like they have like a VIP kickoff kind of like show on Friday, and then usually that's when I usually go pick up my press pass, and then I go scope the floor and get a feel for the floor. Then Saturday and Sunday are both full days, but Saturday is like the day. Like that's the day that everybody's there. All the booths are popping. Like it's the day. All the panels are popping. Like everything's happening. There's performances. There's like all kinds of things happening. And then Sunday is another full day. But by that point, like halfway into Sunday, you start seeing like some of the booths start getting broken down. That's when some of the prices might go down. If people still have merch, their merch might go on sale. And then usually RuPaul closes out the weekend on Sunday with a keynote speech. But the great thing about having a press pass is that for the panels, we don't have to wait in super long lines for the panels. We can just kind of go from panel to panel, and we get to sit up front. For the queens, some of them will let you, you know, kind of like cut in line and have your little press moment with them instead of waiting, you know, 2 hours in line. Some of them don't. Some of them want you to buy something, even if you're press. Like with the level of press that like me and Maddie are, unfortunately, because we're not like a People magazine or something like that. Some of them still want us to buy something, and so like those are the ones that like, okay, if I already wanted to meet you and I already wanted your merch, then yeah, I'll pay for your merch to like spend a little bit of time with you, and you're letting me cut in line. But then for that Friday keynote, we get to sit in, we get into that room early, and that's a good room that you want to get in early. So yeah, sort of freedom. So yeah, so it goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm there Friday to Monday. Bible Girl is gonna let us take over her booth for a couple of hours. And when I say us, it's the panel, right? I'm just there kind of like as JB squad. So that'll be Sunday. I know that Mohart has a disco themed party Friday night. So that's really the only party that I'm gonna go to. So I'm gonna fly down Friday. Well, I'm gonna take her to the doggy hotel Friday morning. Fly down to LA Friday noon. Go check into my hotel, drop everything off. This time I'm within walking distance of the hotel. I've never been to the U.S. Well, I mean, maybe you can someday. No hopes for DragCon for me, but don't say that because they had one in the UK. If I'm not mistaken, there was a DragCon that happened in the UK, and the more that RuPaul expands, you know, the UN of drag, aka DragCon, all over the world. I mean, not DragCon, Drag Race, all over the world. I suspect that there will be more international drag cons. So there might be one that you could get to someday. You never know. Oh, I know that's fine, but I'm just saying that if they have that one, they can more than likely have other international drag cons. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that, like, it wouldn't surprise me if at some point, again, if she keeps doing these international seasons, that there would be like a drag con, you know, Central America, drag con South America. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if she just kept traveling all over the world. You know, drag con Japan, drag con, you know, Brazil. You know, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Brazil would probably be one of the first ones because it's such a big market for the queens. See? If Drag Race doesn't like oversaturate itself because it's borderlining on that to the point that people don't want it anymore, and she keeps expanding internationally, I would bet money that there'll be a drag con Brazil, because Brazil is one of those destinations that like conventions, big conventions go to in Southern America. From what I remember when I used to work in gaming, because there were really big conventions down in Brazil, and I remember I used to book travel for my boss to go to Brazil a lot. So I would bet if I was a gambling woman, which I am sometimes, depends on the day of the week, But today, if I'm going to be a gambling woman, I would bet that there's more than likely going to be a drag con in Brazil someday. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. How's your ramen, morning? As we reach the end of this Mukbang and Kiki. Should eat my salad. I should be able to go. Let's just eat the pizza. Mm-hmm. Okay. Siempre me pensé que había OMG que no más tiempo por ser tan grande en el mercado brasileño. I'm telling you, te lo digo. Brazil is huge. And, you know, the whole Come to Brazil. I mean, Alaska did a whole song around it. Come to Brazil. Because all the times when they would go live, you just see all the comments on Instagram. Come to Brazil, come to Brazil, come to Brazil. That was delicious. Somewhat nutritious. But that's for Mukbang Kiki for the day. Thank you for hanging out with me. Cute little chat we had today. What did we do? We talked about Doja Cat bringing back the Mexican pizza to Taco Bell, which, go her. And yes, hopefully she learns some lessons and stops being a little brat. Highly recommend Better Call Saul on Netflix. Drop a comment downstairs and let me know if you want me to do a story time about the Twitter artist scam that I evaded, the scammer story. Oh, hello, honey. Honey wants to say hi. Wait, come here. Okay. And then, yeah, we talked about DragCon, how exciting that's going to be. And here's little Miss Hyundai, who needs to go for another walk. Oh, yeah, you heard that? You want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? She's like, yes, can we go? Can we go? So I'm going to take Miss Hyundai for a walk. I'm going to go drop these dishes in the kitchen. But thank you for hanging out with me, Miss Mimi Cherry, for another Mukbang and Kiki. If you want some Mimi Cherry merch, check out my links in my link tree. And, you know, someone is going to the doggy hotel. I know, she's going to be so excited. This is a new doggy hotel, too. Like, I used to board Paco at the vet because that's the same vet that she goes to. But when I called them to like book a boarding, they're like, "Oh, we don't do boarding anymore," and none of the vet like associate offices do it anymore either. And so then I was looking up boarding close by, and then WAG hotels came up, and yeah, it's like all these like services that she's gonna have. She's gonna have like her personal walker. She's gonna have her own private little room. She's gonna have playtime. She's probably gonna have a better time than me. Bye, darling. And with that, I say adios, goodbye, au revoir. I love you all. Besos. Bye.